Hello. Hello, wonderful people. Happy Sunday. This is your girl, Abigail Mensa Bonsu, Divine Embodiment Mentor, oh, Human Potential Activator. There's like so much already coming through, and this week's theme is so needed, and even the all the support that we've called in to support us through this week is just incredible. So I'm so excited to share this week's Goddess Energy forecast with you. Shall we begin? So this week, the theme, when I tuned in, immediately what came in and said, this is the week to call back your power. This is the week to call back your power and rejuvenate. It's about coming home to yourself. And it makes a lot of sense with just all the chaos that has been happening, before the election, like everything that has happened. It's time to just come back to self, because when it comes down to it, for the true change to happen in humanity, it begins in us. And with the whole election, I can sense that a lot of people lost themselves in the election process. A lot of people felt like they were powerless, that they didn't have a say. A lot of people felt disconnected or just activated, I should say, activated emotionally, right? Triggered emotionally by the election. So many ways that we have lost our power through this process. And this week is just calling back your power to you and coming home to self. It's time to just rejuvenate and remember who you are. So let's go ahead. It's pretty straightforward, like what we're working with this week. Like nothing else came in. It was just it's like a spa week for all of us. And I shared this in a group that I did a presentation in on Facebook, that immediately, like the next day, it was even before I heard who became the president. I woke up and I felt like a huge weight has been lifted off of me. I felt like the consciousness, like the human consciousness literally took a deep breath, like a breath of release, like, and I had no idea. Now, this doesn't matter, who won. It's not even about that. What came in was that a decision was made and now it's time to just move forward. A lot of people felt like, like they were holding their breath. I felt like humanity was holding their breath until a decision was made, right? So this was like finally release it, like that release of breath, that pent up breath, like, okay, we can move forward kind of thing. So this week, like, is very clear what is coming through is about coming home to self, but it's also like a cosmic spa week for all of us, right? So it's even better if this week, if you're able to do some, I mean, with COVID, it's kind of hard, right? To do some, go get some massage or, something to treat yourself, but maybe, run a bath at home or do your nails, something to take care of yourself. Hello, my love. Let's see here. Here you go. There you go. Do something to take care of yourself. Do something that brings you back to yourself. Do something that reminds you of that feeling of, I feel great. I feel good. I'm home, right? That's the goal here. This week is just take a break. And it makes a lot of sense with the season that we're in. We literally just finished Mercury retrograde last week, right? Which is another, right? I feel like Mercury retrograde this year was pretty intense. And this was like the last one for the year. And then we also just did the full moon in Taurus, which is also intense, right? So this week was just like a huge cosmic release and relief for every single person, and it has nothing to do with politics, actually. It has everything to do with just all the work we've been doing for years before, and especially since the beginning of this year, right? I feel like this week is just a relief. And from this point forward, I'm really sensing like a huge energetic change. Is this change is very interesting because yesterday, since yesterday, it's been so windy in Colorado. Well, in where I am, it's been very windy. And I woke up this morning, the wind was still howling, and I heard, oh, it's the winds of change. It reminded me of, have you guys watched that movie Chocolat? It's like chocolate, but it's French chocolat. I think that's how they say it, but it's one of my favorite movies where it's this woman and her daughter, and they travel around going from village to village, or town to town, and they set up a chocolate shop. And through that, they're able to be of service to the people and the women, especially in that town. And the winds is basically what guides them, And so she comes in with the wind and she leaves also with the wind. And so it just kind of reminded me of that movie. And I was like, oh, the winds of change. And when I woke up, I was like, oh my God, there's a clearing of the human consciousness on all levels with this wind. We're literally clear. There's a deeper clearing, which is where the relief is coming from, which is where that breath is coming from. Again, it's like that bigger breath that we took is creating, like this windiness, which is pretty incredible. And this is how the elements show up in our lives. This is how, when we pay attention to how the elements react or act around us, it shows what is going on within us, right? On a bigger scale, whether, when we're thinking about floods, water sign, what is going on emotionally on the bigger consciousness? Like, are we all in that emotional body, kind of like spewing everywhere with that? If it is fires, what is going on with our own fire element, right? Are we disconnected from spirit, right? Are we disconnected from the divine? Where is that imbalance coming in within us? That's why the work always begins with us, rather than us stepping outside of ourselves first. It begins with us and then it flows outward, right? So that's the energy of this week. Let's just go on. Let's go right into the messages coming through. And let's begin with our goddess for the week. So the divine feminine presence, who's going to be mentoring us this week. And when I saw this picture, it just felt so good to me. Like we're in November already. Oh my gosh. This year is almost over, guys. This year is almost over. And it's not even about, oh my gosh, thank God 2020 is going to be done, 2021 is going to be better. Because here's the truth, the transformation that began this year is going to continue until everything that no longer benefits humanity has been dismantled. And we have space to build something better. So this is not just a 1 year experience and boom, is gone, right? Remember, we're in the fifth dimensional energy. It's a high frequency energy that is bringing us into divine unity, right? Really bringing us all together, like what that means in love, ultimate love, right? So anything in the way of it, anything that does not serve that, needs to be dismantled, and that is what has been activated this year. So it's going to continue. We're getting like 3 years. 3 is a magical number. 3 years of that, before we really step into a space where it's like, oh my God, we finally did it. We created the school system that will benefit our children. We created the community-based, human-based country, like whatever it is that we know that will serve humanity and people better. That is what is coming through. We can't even quite see the complete picture because we're still stepping into the higher dimensional, fifth dimensional, higher. So yeah, just be open, but know that you're doing great. You're here, you're taking the steps, you're doing the work that you need to do. You're helping not only yourself grow and expand and evolve, humanity as well. So just give yourself a pat right here. Give yourself a hug and continue to move forward. This is not like okay, I'm done. No, it's going to get better and better and better. And what is important right now is to hold that higher vision. Hold that higher vision. of what is it that I want to experience as a human being? What do I want to create that will be of better service to me and my family and to humanity as a whole? Hold a greater and higher vision for humanity at this time. Let go of the fear. Let go of all that emotional charges. It does not benefit humanity. I was talking to my husband about this yesterday. All of that arguments, all that this and that and you and that is not benefit humanity. We need to begin to put all of our attentions and our awareness and our energy into what we want humanity to be like. What kind of experiences do we want to experience? What do we want to call in? What do we want to create when all of those systems and structures that did not support and take care of us as humans are gone? What do we want in its place? So, with that said, let's dive into the divine feminine who's going to be mentoring us through this spa week, this divine spa week. So, we have Bridget, the goddess of eternal flame. Look at the picture. Look at the greens and the golds. I mean, it just feels so healing. Like it's all like just spa-like energy right here. But at the same time, it's like bringing us right into our heart. So here's the message. So first, a little bit about Bridget. If you don't know anything about her yet, or know just a little bit about her, Bridget represents the essence of an inner dawn and the healing that comes from knowing that the best is yet to come. I'm going to highlight that again. The best is yet to come. Okay? Bridget is the goddess of pre-Christian Ireland. She is associated with the Indo-European dawn goddess and the coming of spring. She is celebrated in a Celtic festival called Imbolc that takes place halfway between the winter and spring solstices. It is said that at the moment between dusk and daybreak, Bridget arose into the sky with the flames like rays of the sun blazing in her hair. There's a shrine near Kildare in Ireland that is sacred to the Druids because it is believed to have been a place where Bridget's priestesses tended to have her eternal flame. This is where they learned the ancient healing practices that are associated with Bridget. Hello, baby. Where's your stuff? What? You want to come up? You want to come up? What is that? Hmm? Okay. So let's see here. This is where they learn the ancient healing practices that are associated with Bridget. And this is where in 480 CE, St. Bridget built a monastery in honor of the goddess and created a communal and consecrated center for women's religious life and learning. Bridget is associated with poetry and with all things elevated, states of being, high rising flames, lofty dimensions, elevated wisdom. She is said to have created the whistle for calling out from one person to another while walking through the night, which lifts the wanderer with its levity and reminds her she's not alone. There's that moment, this is her message. There's that moment when we are making our way through the dark, and suddenly, after what feels like days or months or even years, what are you doing, baby? A ray of light comes through to you. A lightning happens. Each step isn't quite as hard to make as the one before, and you feel a great shift begin, as if now you're headed towards something new, something even brighter. Bridget is the essence of that first flame, that first ray of light. Bridget reminds us that the darkness never lasts. The darkness never lasts. This is like perfect, right? Bridget's eternal flame represents the truth that the light never leaves us and can never be extinguished. It simply gets obscured or blocked from us. She reminds us that every day is actually filled with light. There are many days and times in our lives when we endure thick cloud cover, when that flame that exists within us is blocked by pain or confusion. Bridget is the sweet sound that reaches us in the dark and reminds us that we have never been on this journey alone. Bridget is our sign that the dawn is here because we have made it through the dark winter. We can lift our head. The healing has happened, and now each day is bound to be brighter. So here's the question that she wants us to contemplate on for this week. What allows you to feel light more often every day? What allows you to feel light more often every day? And here's the mantra or intention to work with this week. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Thank you, St. Bridget. Here's the card again. Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and move into the individual messages. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and close your eyes, taking a deep breath in. Get centered into your heart. Go ahead and place your hand on your heart and call in your higher self within your heart. See within your heart a beautiful bubble of light that is connected to above and below the Divine Father and the Divine Mother. And breathe in the center of your heart. See, sense, or feel yourself standing in the middle of a channel or a cylinder of light that is connected to the Divine Father above, all the way down into the earth to the Divine Mother below. And breathe as you stand in the center of this channel, connecting the above and below, the earth and the sky. Allow the love from the Divine Father to flow down through the channel into that bubble of light in your heart and expand all around you, and allow more love to come up through the channel into the bubble of light from the Divine Mother, also extending out and expanding all around you. And breathe. Filling each cell within your body, filling every part of you with this unconditional love from the Divine. And from this space, go ahead and ask, which of these messages are for me? Where do I need to focus my energy this week? 1, 2, or 3. And once you receive the number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes, open to receive. All right. So let's see here. So if you were drawn to, this is delicious, oh my gosh. So if you were drawn to card number 1, where do you need to place your energy this week? Remember, this week is all about Divine Spa. It's a Divine Spa week, okay? So if you're drawn to card number 1, your card is healing energy. Look at this. Look at how amazing this card is. And here's your message. Angels are enveloping you in healing energy at this time. They are swirling around you, filling your body, mind, and soul with a soothing and peaceful light. They are guiding you to receive your healing energy and allow your body time to return to its natural state of goodness. Healing is actually an energy that goes beyond the body. It's a return to a natural and good state. Healing angels are placing their hands upon you and any situations that may be concerning you at this time. Know that the miracles you're seeking are unfolding before your eyes. You are blessed to receive this card today because the energy it brings will mend any breakages, wounds, or emotionally raw situations that are troubling your heart. If anything in your life is broken or disrupted, this card indicates that healing energy is being brought to it. Your angels want you to know that any prayers or calls for help and support you have sent out have been received, and that they are working on the case now. Healing doesn't happen tomorrow, it begins today. So you are guided to visualize the best and most loving outcome possible in all areas of your life. I'm going to repeat this. You are guided to visualize the best and most loving outcome possible in all areas of your life. See angels of light placing their hands upon anything that may be of concern, and know that when you do this, you allow healing energy to unfold in the present moment. So, again, card number one, if you're drawn to card number one, this week is all about healing energy, calling on your angels to spread that healing energy in all areas of your life. Okay, so if you're drawn to card number two, ooh, I love this one. I am loving these cards so far. What is coming through? If you were drawn to card number two, you are being asked to focus this week on your inner child. Look at how beautiful this card is. Woo! On your inner child. And here is the message. The inner child is the part of our psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had traumatic childhood experiences that may be impacting their life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You are a real survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you have had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive, but know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but about taking the time to send love and energy to your inner child and to assure them that they do make it through and become the incredible person you are today. This card brings radical healing, understanding, and love to your inner child. It shows that your guardian angel is wrapping their loving arms right around you, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. See the world through the eyes of a child. There is so much wonder and opportunity out there. It's time for some fun. What can you do to feel light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you stopped yourself from doing something because you feel you're too old for it now? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed. So if you're drawn to card number two, it's all about the inner child this week. All right. So if you're drawn to card number three, oh, all right. If you're drawn to card number three, this week is all about spiritual growth. Look at this beautiful card. I feel like the cards are glowing extra today. Okay, here's the message. Hold on. Okay. This is a powerful time for you. Your growth and understanding are unfolding at an incredible rate, and you feel more connected than ever to your gifts, to your soul, and purpose. Your angels are encouraging you to keep up the good work and continue expanding your knowledge, experience, and spiritual connection. When this card arrives for you, it's a confirmation that the experiences and insights you have had recently have been timely led. You may find yourself connecting to particular energies at this time, or even experiencing angels or guides visiting you. This card is letting you know that these experiences are real and are occurring because of your determination to open up spiritually. The path of light is unfolding for you, and you are being encouraged to hold your head high and focus on spiritual growth. The rest will be taken care of for you. Every experience is a learning experience. You are a student of life and spirit. And what has happened in your life hasn't happened to you, it's happened for you. You have incredible resilience and the capacity to overcome whatever darkness or unknown you face. No matter what has been served to you, you have done everything within your might and power to face it and find a way forward. Angels are acknowledging your determination and the positive, kind hearted, and upbeat energy that has allowed you to become the wonderful person you are today. You may feel that your spiritual gifts are opening much more at this time. Be aware of any visions, psychic insights, or connections you develop, as they will be pivotal for your growth. So, card number 3 this week is all about spiritual growth. Beautiful. So, with that said, go ahead and close your eyes. Let's go ahead and start. Let's kick off this spa week. Okay. So, close your eyes, taking some deep breaths in. Allow your breath to just drop you right back into that center of your heart with that beautiful ball of light there that is filled with the love of the Divine Father and the Divine Mother, and just breathe into this ball of light at the center of your heart. And now call upon your higher self within your heart now. I call upon your guides and guardians, the angels, your divine team, to come and join you at this time. And see, sense, or feel all your guides and guardians and all the angels, your divine team, begin to emerge into a beautiful circle of light around you, golden circle of light around you, holding sacred space for you as you step into your highest potential from this point forward. Healing anything and letting go of anything that might be in the way of you expressing your highest potential now. Taking a deep breath in. And now I'm seeing the angels. So actually see, sense, or feel the angels like come around you and just open your wings and just kind of hold you in their wings, like wrap your wings around you. And as your wings surround you, you can feel the warmth. And some of you are seeing like a green, like emerald green light glow. Some of you are getting more of a golden light. Some of you are getting more of a blue light. Whatever color you're receiving is what you need. It's the frequency that you need at this time. Go ahead and melt into the arms of the angels or the archangel that is wrapping around you at this time. And breathe, 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 breathe. Let the healing begin. Let the release begin. Let the up-leveling begin. Breathe. And if at this time, if there's anything that you want your divine team to help you with, anything that you're having a hard time with, go ahead and ask for their help and support at this time. Beautiful. If you need more time, remember you can pause this video and continue until you're done, and then press play when you're ready again to join in. So once you're done, go ahead and ask them to guide you through this week of Cosmic Spa to just help you come back to yourself, call back to you all your energy, all your essence, to guide you back to your heart, to guide you back home so that you can feel safe and secure within yourself and all around you. And ask them to bless your loved ones and the people around you with this blessing as well. See your loved ones surrounded by that golden light of the angels, keeping them safe, secure, and protected, healing them, nourishing them, nurturing them. I want you to go ahead and ask your team, what is one thing that you can do this week that will really help you anchor in this spa theme, that will really help you come back to your heart, come back to self. So one thing that you can do that will really bring you back to that home feeling safe and secure and warm. And receive. Beautiful. And once you're done, go ahead and thank them for guiding you. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Be in the here and now with gratitude. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for showing up, for receiving this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. Take great care of yourself this week. Do more things that light you up this week, that bring you that bring you joy and make you feel light again. Come back to yourself, feel whole again, and know the divine guidance you have around you. Call in the support that you need so that you can feel your best, so you can be your best. So let me know if how you resonated with this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. And the last thing is I have an upcoming workshop coming up, the Higher Self Codes. This will be Friday, this Friday coming up. I am looking for people who are ready to activate the codes that within them that express their magnificence. This will influence all areas of your life so that you can step into the best self of yourself that you're here to express, and also um, have a stronger connection with your own divinity, with your higher self, with a divine mother, divine father, and all your team around you, like a stronger connection, a clearer connection, so that you know what you have, what tools you have to succeed in this lifetime. So I'll put the link in the description. Go ahead and find it. Seats are filling up, so go ahead and save your seat. And I'm so looking forward to seeing you in the workshop. Have a fabulous week. If you haven't joined my Facebook group yet, go ahead and do that, Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum, and share your experiences with us there. Connect with other like-minded people that are similar to my energy in there. Would love to see you there as well. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous week. And until next time, goodbye, everyone.